Hello everybody, this is 119J. In this video, I was gonna go over like some tiers and shit, but to be honest, the game hasn't like fully come out yet. In the sense that I haven't really played with anybody outside like my immediate friends, and all those people kind of know a lot about the game, some don't know shit. So the point is, I just want to go over like a brief history of Project J. The first Project J was like when I was like, it'd be cool if I could like make my own like mods, like change my characters and shit. And I ended up with some like really funny shit and a lot of things that people remember from the very first Project J. Pretty much the only thing people remember is that Roy's dash attack like put people to sleep, and like Samus was the size of the entire screen. I thought those things were really funny, and I also had like a Mario thing where Mario's fireball killed in one hit. I really liked a lot of those ideas where it's like, yo, this guy can just kill you because they put you to sleep with their one move, or yeah, it's a shitty character with like a fireball, and if it hits you, you die though because of all that crap. And then I also thought having like a giant character that you could use, kind of like in a Tatsunoko versus Capcom with like the giant robot guy. I thought that was sick also. And so I created that mod, and less than 10 characters were in it, and I got a lot of like funny feedback where it's like, yeah, I'd rather just like play a game that like makes sense though. So I was like, okay, that makes sense. I came out with the second Project J, deleting all of those characters. I had the idea of changing everybody to like floaties and shit, and in that version, there's a lot of like weird stuff where I made Roy's like fair, his down tilt, and I made Falcon all of Falcon's moves like shines, and all the characters were like fast followers, and it was kind of fun, but like it was kind of like nonsensical and like kind of stupid. And in the end, I deleted it too and like scrapped the project. But not too long ago, my friend Wes, Destinite from here, was like, "Yo, at the next Serenity tournament, I want to have Project J at it." And I was like, "Damn, that'd be sick." Because we had the first Serenity tournament. I was like, I haven't worked on Project J in a while. So the first character I created was fucking Samus, where I like made Samus really funny. And if you saw the Samus video, you could see he's like a fast faller. She's like a fast faller and has like Falco missiles for lasers kind of thing, or Falco lasers as missiles. And I created Samus, I created Sheik, and I created like Link as like the first three characters. I started making Marth and Roy also, where Roy was similar to the old Roy, where his forward air was like his down tilt. And Marth, I just removed the F smash. I was like, the really bullshit part of Marth I'm taking out because it's really funny if we just still had like an F smash. And then like Samus is cool. Like I don't know. I like had a good time making the first five characters. So I kept going. I think Bowser was in the beginning too, and I was like, yeah, Fox is going to be like relatively unchanged. And I started to come up with the idea of like, what if like part of the characters, like the really fun characters already, play about the same, like Sheik, Fox, Falco, Falcon, and I decided, I'm just gonna like keep them the same and like make everybody else like weird as fuck. And then like Ganondorf was one of the first made characters where I changed it to like a Sheik, so like you kind of like jump a little bit better, but like your dash movement's jank. But now like Ganondorf's like small and crap. And then I was like, I kind of want to do some of the old Project J shit. So instead of Samus being giant, DK was giant and has like higher weight. But like instead of being bullshit and weird before, I like spent a lot more time like making the character, and so now DK is like relatively balanced in the sense that he can kill people fast, but he's kind of like a mid to low tier where he does have this weird bullshit property, but he ends up being worse than most of the characters, which I kind of like and stuff. And then there's weird characters like Young Link that like fling across the stage, but like don't have as much kill power. And then instead of Mustard Bomb Mario, it's Mustard Bomb Link, where you just shoot the arrow, which is a worse projectile than a fireball, but it's also like just as weird of a fucking thing. And so I kept creating characters. I made Doc kind of like right in the middle. DK was made like in the middle of the game. I made Roy. No, I didn't make Roy. I made Game & Watch. He's like in the same area. Game & Watch and Young Link right in the middle. Pikachu right in the middle of making it. And then near the end, I was like, man, this is sick. And I made Falco and like Peach, Mewtwo. No, I made Falco in one day, and then like Peach, Mewtwo, Pichu, uh, Ness. I like all made it one day and stuff like that, and it was really fun. Jigglypuff used to be like a really tiny like little rock that floated around the stage, but I thought it was bullshit and not fun. I also removed Rest from the current one. I've never actually gotten to play this Puff, but we'll kind of see how it goes. And like I moved like Ice Climber's Wobble by just outright banning Nana, and then like at first we're gonna have Pichu, Mario, and Luigi just be like random like moveset, because like in the program that I was using, which is Crazy Hand 1.31 or whatever from Smashboards, I just like found it one day. Instead of having a randomized thing, I decided to make them all like actual characters and shit. I originally wasn't gonna make a Kirby, an Ice Climbers, or like a Luigi or a Yoshi, but now the only character that's left that is unchanged is Yoshi. My reasoning for that is it's in the spirit of Kyle Chase, who was the biggest hater of Project J. And so I decided to keep Yoshi in order to like preserve the memory that Kyle just fucking hates Project J, and that changing all the characters to make them bullshit is really stupid is like his like thing. And so Yoshi will be unchanged, not so that he can come and play the game, but more so just like in loving memory of Kyle Chase hating this game. Now he's still alive, it's not like I'm trying to say he's dead, but I just think it's funny. But yeah, there's like a lot of funny reasons of why I changed each of the characters, and good memories of like all of the iterations of like all the changes, except for like the very new ones, obviously. Like Falco's Full Hop, I remember posting a video of like the very first Full Hop, and it was like really stupid. But like now here I am with a completed Project J with 25 changed characters. Some of them more changed than others. Some of them that are unable to be like they're not even close to the original like Young Link and shit like that. But honestly, it was a really fun time, and I'm really happy of all the people that like want to play it. And a lot of people will see it and they'll say this is literally stupid as shit. But to be honest, it's like really fun to do. I wish I was better at like I guess programming in a sense of just being able to operate like the thing and being able to change the game. Because there's a lot of things that I wanted to change. Like it'd be cool if I could like make like people heal themselves and shit. Because I think that's a cool concept. And I just like didn't know how to operate this stuff. But all the characters are like each little one of them is like my stupid ass pride and joy with like so much bullshit about it. And no matter who I've played with, when I get hit with some absolute bullshit that I've created, I like can't help but just be happy that I've created some like abomination that is Project J. And so I ask all of you who like end up playing the game, or all of you that like watch the game, or like just see what happens, to just give me feedback, say this is really bullshit, or like this doesn't seem intentional. But if something was intentionally made, for example, the fact that like fucking Pichu can just camp and like drop like thunder mines all over the place, I don't know. I like really enjoy that all those things exist, and I think that they're very funny, and I've had a very good time. To anyone who's played any of the other Project J's, finally a completed product, a completed version, not really a product. But yeah. Um, Thank you all for watching. This is like a special thanks from the fucking creator, 119J himself. I hope that this game will last longer than like everything else, and will, instead of Project M or Project Plus, and instead of Melee being played, Project J is that last thing used at tournaments. Which will never happen, but it's really fucking funny to think about how like some asshole is just running around winning tournaments with Link. And I'm really excited to see how this goes. We might have the first Project J weekly on Monday. I think we're gonna have a vote between that and Dubs. But yeah, next week you'll be able to see like a tournament of people that are playing Project J, and it should be a good time. So yeah, thank you everybody for watching, and if you watched the previous videos, and if you are willing to like participate in like testing out Project J and like sharing it with everybody, thank you. And if you don't end up doing it and you don't end up touching the game, that's perfectly fine too. But I hope that this game touches the hearts of many and really inspires people to just like create shit, not for the sake of like becoming popular or it being like a good thing, but for the sake of like creating something that like you want to create, and like doing things that you want to do, and like implementing things that you want. Because no matter how much people say, oh, I think Shine is bullshit in Melee or Rest is bullshit in Melee, I made this game and I decided that this game is as bullshit as I want it to be, or every character is just as dumb as you can possibly imagine. And I hope that the game ends up being fun and as degenerate as possible. So yeah, thank you everybody for watching everything. I hope you guys have a wonderful time playing, watching, or just existing in general. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful time. Also, this Saturday, Tallahassee Regional, somebody's posting on all the pages. Please check that out. Goodbye, everybody. Ha.